Hello, darling.
Hello.
You got a box.
I've got a box.
On to. And for anyone who's watching, behold,
Yes.
that is what we've wanted to see for weeks, isn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
God bless them, our amazing publishers has just sent us our courtesy copies of The Oracle of the Hekatean Path. Not that we are grinning hugely.
No.
So we have got a confession. We've already opened them, haven't we? Because you got yours 2 hours before mine. Because for anyone wants to know why Kenn's only an hour away from the distribution centre, I'm halfway up the country. So shall we show everyone what we've got?
Yes, we have got Oracle of the Hekatean Path.
Oh, we've waited so long for this, haven't we?
It's so pretty.
Yeah. This is just massive thanks to Lo Scarabeo, and special thanks to Sophia and to Paolo, our editor. They just got it.
Yeah,
the design guys got it. And this is the one instance, ironically, where it looks virtually 99.999% just how it would if we'd have self-published it. That's never happened before. You know, I've had some lovely packaging, but they kind of just read our minds, didn't they? So
Definitely.
So thanks to Sophia, thanks to Paolo, thanks to everyone at LS who was involved with this. You couldn't have done a better job. So do you want to do the honours?
Yes. That new deck smell.
That lovely new deck smell.
Yeah. So obviously we have our little multilingual booklet, which is.
Anyone who knows us, don't phone us tonight because we're just going to be high on deck fumes. You know, the thing is, when you just have something published, you know, you just you know.
So yeah, the multilingual booklet has English, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, and Russian, with some basic meanings of the cards, and then a couple of little spreads and things. So that's that. And now the piece de résistance.
We'll go for it.
The actual cards themselves.
They're lovely finish, aren't they? Because they're kind of they slide beautifully without being too slippy slidey, and they've got this lovely part satin, part gloss finish, haven't they?
And the thing is although they're a standard Oracle size, the deck doesn't feel overly cumbersome in your hands, and it just helps the image pop more than it being all sort of on sort of tarot size cards like our prototypes were.
Yes.
But yes,
these aren't as big as a Thoth deck, but they're those kind of proportions, aren't they? So it really allows the images to breathe.
Yeah.
So, you're happy with the colours because they
yeah, I mean it's just ever so subtly a level up on the colouring, and some it's more noticeable to us anyway on some of the cards more than others. But yeah, there's just yes. So it's I will try and hold these in a way that people can see.
That's perfect. Yeah,
what we've got coming. So yeah, lots of different ones, and the fact that we've got this 60 cards, so it's not as though you're going to be drawing the same cards out every few weeks. There's so much scope for variety and depth in a reading. But yeah, they are absolutely
gory as I hoped.
I know. It's just I mean, I'm a bit lost for words, and my brain still hasn't quite figured it out, even though I am holding it here in front of me and reading through it.
It's kind of strange, isn't it? Because I mean, I'm sort of in one level, like you, I've got the cards in my hand here, but it's kind of not quite sunk in that this, incredible journey that we started in 2019 has finally reached its conclusion, and within a couple of weeks, it's going to be in people's hands.
I know.
Where are we? We are, as we're recording this, it's the 16th of February. So in Europe and the UK, it's published on the 25th of February.
Yeah.
So if you've pre-ordered this from Amazon, it will drop on your doormat a week on Sunday. And in the stateside, I think you've got to wait a bit longer, haven't you? Because is it March the 8th?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, because the Llewellyn are wonderful publishers distributor in the States. So, of course, just a little bit of extra shipping time over the Atlantic, and then it'll be with you. But yeah, this is going to take a good few days to sink in for me as well, because you're coming up on card 30. Do you want me to take over?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Then people can see my beautiful face.
With your hands around. So, moving swiftly on, part 2. Yeah.
They are just amazing.
I couldn't, as an artist, I couldn't be happier. And it's just nice to see you smiling, because this is your baby and your brainchild. And I must admit, it's always a relief the day I get my courtesy copies, because you think, yeah. I mean, I've never had a dud. I've never had disappointments with print quality or anything like that. But it is always a relief, because you think, yeah, it's worked. And I am so happy with these. Just from the point of view of whoever has done the colour balancing at the printers has just done a really sensitive and careful job, and it feels like we've been looked after. Whoever's been on the print machines here has kind of made sure that they've, what we set out to do has been honoured.
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain cards just are even better in the flesh, so to speak.
Yeah. Because that's the weird thing, isn't it? When you're working as a digital artist, there isn't a physical original. And, when you think we spent months working on this together, and, for a lot of that time, all we were seeing was these images on screen, and it's just wonderful to see them being given physical life and know that there's going to be lots of people working with this.
Yeah.
Just a massive shout out for Lo Scarabeo and for Paolo, our editor, for Sophia. They really got behind this project, and they've kind of shared our passion with it. So for everyone at LS who's worked on this, thank you so much. We really do appreciate you. Oh, look at Medea.
I know, she's beautiful.
She's one of our favourites, isn't she?
I think she's going to be a firm favourite with a few people.
I think so. Okay. And we're coming to the last 3 cards. The Holy Daemons. There you have it. So, and I just realised we haven't card backs as on the box. So
as on the box, as on me,
as on Kenn. Yeah. So we have mentioned this before. It's about as personal a card back as it gets, because basically we photographed Kenn's tattoo and we traced around it. So if you're wondering how personal this deck is, he's literally wearing part of this design on his skin. So yeah. And
I mean, even as when with that taken into account, this is as much an offering from me to the community as it is to the a devotional act to the goddess as well. So although there is a personal element in it, and that this is a lifelong dream of mine, is to be published. But yeah, it's very much a devotional act as well, as to the goddess and to the wider community.
Yeah. I'm just going to read something out of the book, because I just want to acknowledge some of the people that really helped push this along. So we've kind of listed them all in the book, haven't we? You'll notice when you go in here, we've got our personal dedications. So this is very poignant for me because the two of the dedications here for me are no longer here. I lost my dad during the process of us creating this. He was just really enthusiastic about this. So it's partially dedicated to my dad's memory from my part. I also lost my dear friend Andy to cancer, and he was amazingly encouraging. You know, he knew that he wasn't going to see this. So again, big shout outs to Lo Scarabeo, because they put in Andy's portrait in the front of the book. And then you've dedicated this, that your dedications are very special, aren't they? Because I mean, obviously dedicated to the goddess herself and to the community, but also to the memory of Kenn's late grandmother and to your parents, aren't they? So, I mean, I've also dedicated this to my mum, who thankfully is still with me. So this page is very personal to us, and it means a lot. On the other page, let's just give some of the shout outs to the people that help really raise awareness of this. Get it into print, and we've acknowledged them here. So special thanks to Sarita Deste. I won't say any more. Thank you. Emily Cardin, bless her, we love her. You know, she's kind of really publicised this for us, hasn't she? Cindy Brannan, the amazing Christopher Hughes, Kathleen Matthews, Tara Sanchez, Dr. Elliot Adam, Stephen Bright, Seth Avery Vermilia, Arwin Lynch, Tineke Babu, Chris Allen, Jeff Cullen, Jack Grail, Joanna Powell Colbert, Andrea Aste, and Christopher Penksack. We're thanking all these guys because these are the guys that encouraged us, endorsed us, you know, put their professional names to our proposal to the publishers.
And bearing in mind that when they did that, they were only doing that from like a handful of images and a synopsis. They didn't see the finished thing, and they were still, you know, chomping at the bit to support it. So that was always a good sign.
So we owe you guys a huge amount, because you really helped to push this over the line and get it a publishing contract. I think I've said before in other videos, that's the bit I dread about writing a publication proposal, is getting the endorsements, because it's kind of one of those really pushy things where you know, it's like you're emailing people and saying, you know, will you help me sell my deck? You know, which is kind of, I don't like doing that. And you know, the idea is you get 2 or 3, and you know, that feels like pulling teeth for me, because I don't like asking. And we got 16, didn't we? Because you know, you end up asking a lot of people, hoping that 1 or 2 will come back. So one of the reasons that we've mentioned all these people here is because your endorsement really resounded and means so much to us. And here's the fruits of your endorsement. It got there. So thank you to all of you. Thank you as well to everyone who's going to be using this. We hope you get as much from it as we did create.
I'm excited to start seeing and hearing what people, you know, make of it.
Yeah. You can wrap this one up. I want you're having the final word on this, because this is your baby.
Well, I suppose as far as a final word goes, I suppose I could read the little poem in the booklet, which sort of sets us off quite nicely.
Okay.
So, of night enrobed, stand at the crossroad, hounds baying, wind swaying. The tree bough creaks, a night owl shrieks, and from your dreams Hecate speaks. Torches flicker and black hounds sing. Hecate, your goddess, blessings I bring. Serpent dance and moonlight glimmer, aconite bloom and magic shimmer. Meet me at the crossroads. There you go.
You know,
got a bit tingly there.
Yeah. We hope you enjoy it. So from both of us, enjoy the deck. Take care.
Thank you.